You've eaten chicken McNuggets, but have you ever asked what part of the chicken is actually in them? The answer will change how you look at that box. McDonald's sells 9 million pounds of chicken McNuggets every single day. That's more chicken than most countries consume in a week. Let's look at what's inside. The official ingredients of a chicken McNugget: white boneless chicken, water, food starch, salt, seasoning, sodium phosphates, natural flavor, yeast extract, and a 17-ingredient batter. White boneless chicken sounds clean, but McDonald's confirmed in 2012 that McNuggets contain a mixture of breast, rib, heart, and stomach meat, not just breast, all of it blended. The process is called mechanical separation for poultry. Chicken carcasses are forced through high-pressure machines. Bones are filtered. What comes out is a pink paste called MSM. That paste is then mixed with water, sodium phosphates, and modified starch to give it the texture and shape of chicken. Then it's molded into 4 iconic shapes: bell, ball, bone, boot. The 4 shapes aren't random. They're engineered so that different shapes cook at the same rate in the same fryer. Industrial engineering applied to chicken geometry, patented by McDonald's. The batter alone contains 17 ingredients: enriched flour, bleached flour, water, modified food starch, salt, spices, wheat starch, dextrose, sodium phosphate, leavening agents, and more. Dextrose in the batter is the same sugar used on McDonald's fries. It creates the golden color that the human brain associates with cooked, safe, and delicious food. Color engineered. Sodium phosphate is added to retain moisture and improve texture. It also increases the sodium content significantly. A 6-piece McNugget has 470 milligrams sodium. That's 23% of your daily limit. TBHQ, tertiary butyl hydroquinone, is used as an antioxidant to preserve the oil in which nuggets are cooked and stored. The same TBHQ found in instant ramen, classified as possibly harmful at high doses. TBHQ is approved in the US at concentrations under 0.02% of fat content. The EU has stricter limits. Same product, different chemical standards depending on which side of the Atlantic you're on. Natural flavor on the ingredient list is a legally meaningless term. It can include up to 100 sub-ingredients that don't need to be individually disclosed. It's a legal loophole for undisclosed chemicals. The yeast extract in McNuggets is a hidden form of MSG. It has the same glutamate compounds that make food taste savory and addictive, listed as natural to avoid the MSG stigma on labels. McDonald's removed artificial preservatives from McNuggets in 2016. They announced it as a major health improvement. The sodium phosphates, TBHQ, and yeast extract all stayed. Only artificial ones left. The oil McNuggets are fried in: canola oil, corn oil, soybean oil, and hydrogenated soybean oil. Partially hydrogenated oils are a source of trans fats. The EU has banned them. The US has not fully eliminated them. A 10-piece McNugget meal with large fries and a large Coke, 1,430 calories, 55 grams fat, 185 grams carbs, 2,080 milligrams of sodium? That's a full day of sodium and 70% of daily calories in one meal. The famous pink slime controversy in 2012, photos of ammonium-treated beef went viral. McDonald's responded that McNuggets never contained beef. True, but the mechanical separation process for chicken is similar. McDonald's has 4 nugget shapes: bell, ball, bone, and boot. Children can identify all 4 shapes. The shapes create familiarity and recognition from early childhood. Brand geometry memorized before brand logic. Happy Meals with McNuggets are served to children as young as 2 years old. At that age, a child's taste preferences are being permanently formed. McDonald's knows this and designs for it. The sodium in McNuggets for a child serving, a 4-piece Happy Meal has 360 milligrams sodium. The daily sodium limit for a 4-year-old is 900 milligrams. One Happy Meal is 40% of a child's entire daily sodium budget. McNuggets were invented by food scientist Robert Baker at Cornell University in the 1960s. McDonald's licensed and scaled the concept in 1983. Baker received no royalties. Cornell got no credit. In 2013, a Mississippi girl's chicken nugget was found to contain a piece of chicken artery. The photo went viral. McDonald's apologized and said quality control catches 99.9% of such issues. McNuggets are pre-cooked at the factory before shipping to restaurants. They're then refried at the restaurant. Double cooking means double exposure to high heat, double acrylamide formation. The chicken used in McNuggets is raised in factory farms. Chickens are bred to grow so fast, they sometimes cannot support their own body weight, from egg to slaughter weight in 47 days. Antibiotics in chicken farming? McDonald's committed to sourcing antibiotic-free chicken for its U.S. market by 2018. In many international markets, antibiotic restrictions are less strict. Antibiotic resistance is one of the top 10 global health threats, according to WHO. Factory farms using antibiotics routinely are a significant driver of antibiotic-resistant bacteria globally. McDonald's chicken supply chain spans 6 continents. The company audits farms for welfare standards, but auditing 40,000 restaurant supply chains simultaneously is logistically nearly impossible. The price of a 10-piece McNugget in the US, $5.59. The cost of ingredients to produce it, approximately 90 cents. The margin is over 500%. Brand, real estate, and marketing pay for the rest. Did you know that McNuggets were initially rejected by McDonald's founder Ray Kroc? He said the company couldn't guarantee quality at scale. His successor, Fred Turner, approved it anyway in 1983. Did you know that the original Cornell University chicken nugget was made with whole chicken meat and no fillers? The industrial McDonald's version uses a fundamentally different process. Did you know that in the UK, McDonald's McNuggets have a different recipe than in the US? The UK version uses 100% breast meat and has fewer additives due to EU food regulations. Did you know that McNuggets were the first McDonald's product designed specifically to be eaten with fingers without a wrapper? The shape and coating were engineered for this purpose. Did you know that children can identify the 4 McNugget shapes by name? McDonald's registered the shapes as trademarks. The geometry of a nugget is intellectual property. Alternatives exist. Baked chicken strips from whole breast meat, air-fried with a breadcrumb coating, take 20 minutes and contain 4 ingredients. Same crunch, different chemistry entirely. Or rotisserie chicken pulled into strips, same protein source, 0 sodium phosphates, 0 TBHQ, 0 modified starch, at the same price per gram of actual chicken protein consumed. The McNugget is not evil. Occasionally, it's a reasonable choice. Daily, for children, as a primary protein source with the sodium and TBHQ accumulation, it becomes a different conversation. Frequency is always the variable. McNuggets once a week at a family outing is different from McNuggets 4 times a week as a main protein source for a growing child. The real issue is that McNuggets are marketed as chicken. The label says chicken. The packaging shows a cartoon chicken. The actual product is mechanically processed poultry paste, reshaped and fried. Share this with someone who feeds their kids McNuggets regularly. Not to judge, because knowing what's in the box lets parents make a real choice instead of a marketed one. Homemade nuggets, chicken breasts cut into pieces, dipped in egg, coated in seasoned breadcrumbs, baked at 425 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 minutes. 4 ingredients. Children love them equally. Try it. Tomorrow, we look at another product you consume without reading the label. Enable notifications. The label is always public. We just read it together. Mechanically separated poultry paste? 17 ingredient batter. Dextrose for color, TBHQ preservative, yeast extract hiding MSG, and a chicken geometry patented by a fast food company. That's your McNugget. Now you know. What you do with that information is your choice. We've done our part. See you tomorrow. The 4 shapes: bell, ball, bone, boot. Each one a trademark, each one familiar to a child before they can read. That's the most honest summary of what McDonald's McNuggets really are. McDonald's, 1983, 40 years, 9 million pounds per day. Mechanically processed chicken in a patented shape, the most recognized chicken product on earth. Now you know it completely. Pink paste, 17 ingredient shell, 470 milligrams sodium per 6 pieces, double cooked, TBHQ approved in US, restricted in EU, factory farmed in 47 days. That's the complete McNugget truth. Enable notifications. Tomorrow, Gatorade. What's actually in the drink athletes swear by? The answer involves more sugar than you think and a university lawsuit you've never heard of. The acrylamide in double-cooked nuggets is a real concern. Factory pre-cook plus restaurant refry equals 2 full heat cycles above 150 degrees Celsius. EFSA has flagged this category. Sodium phosphates in McNuggets are not listed as a health concern at these doses, but they appear in dozens of processed foods consumed daily. Cumulative exposure across all products is the real variable. McDonald's quality control catches 99.9% of contamination issues. With 9 million pounds produced daily, 0.1% failure rate still represents thousands of contaminated pieces per day globally. The chicken farm to nugget pipeline? Egg hatched, 47 days of industrial growth, slaughter, mechanical separation, paste formation, shaping, pre-fry, freeze, transport, restaurant refry, your box. 8 steps between a living chicken and your mouth. Each step adds processing, heat, chemicals, or time. At the end, the connection to the original animal is almost entirely abstract. The original Cornell nugget made by Robert Baker was a genuine food innovation designed to use whole chicken efficiently. What McDonald's scaled is an industrial interpretation of that idea. UK McNuggets with 100% breast meat prove that a cleaner recipe is possible at McDonald's scale. The US version exists because US regulations allow the current formulation, not because it's better. Children eating McNuggets in the US are getting a product that wouldn't pass EU standards. Same brand, same packaging, different chemistry. Regulatory geography determines what your child eats. The batter coating on a McNugget is 50% of the total weight of the nugget. Half of what you eat is batter, not chicken. The protein comes from the chicken half. The carbs come from the coating half. Modified food starch in the batter is a processed carbohydrate designed to create the specific mouthfeel and crunch that makes the nugget satisfying. Engineered texture at molecular level. The dipping sauces add more. Sweet and sour sauce has 45 calories and 11 grams sugar. Barbecue sauce has 45 calories and 9 grams sugar. Ranch has 110 calories and 11 grams fat. The nugget is just the beginning. A 10-piece nugget with 2 dipping sauces adds 90 to 220 calories to the meal before fries and drink. Most consumers don't count sauce calories. McDonald's counts on that. McDonald's spent $2 billion on advertising in 2022. A significant portion targeted children through digital platforms, YouTube pre-rolls, and gaming integrations. The nugget is always present. The 4 nugget shapes are recognizable to children globally across language barriers. Shape recognition precedes language. McDonald's has achieved pre-verbal brand recognition through geometry. Factory farmed chickens grow to market weight in 47 days. A natural chicken would take 3 to 4 months. The difference is selective breeding, high protein feed, and in many markets, antibiotics. Chicken welfare in McNugget supply chains? McDonald's has animal welfare commitments. Third-party audits happen, but the fundamental economics of cheap protein require industrial scale that limits welfare. The water content of a McNugget before cooking is approximately 60%. After frying, it's approximately 45%. The frying process removes moisture and replaces it with oil. Every nugget is partly oil. You're not eating fried chicken. You're eating fried chicken paste in fried batter with fried oil throughout. 3 layers of frying in one product. That's the structural truth of a McNugget. A homemade alternative with 4 ingredients delivers more actual protein per gram, less sodium, no TBHQ, and costs less per serving than McNuggets. The convenience gap is the only real difference. The McNugget succeeded not because it's the best chicken product available. It succeeded because it's cheap, consistent, fast, shaped for children, and marketed with billions in spend. Convenience won. Information doesn't take away convenience. It adds consciousness to the choice. That's all we ever wanted for you. See you at the next product. Enable notifications. Mechanically separated chicken, 17 ingredient batter, TBHQ, yeast extract, dextrose, 47-day factory farm chicken, patented geometry, 9 million pounds daily. Now you know the complete McNugget. Thank you for watching. Share it with one parent who feeds their child McNuggets this week. The information is free. The choice is theirs, but they deserve to make it fully informed. Next up, Gatorade, the drink universities sued over. The drink with more sugar than most sodas. The drink athletes swear by that sports scientists question. Enable notifications. See you there. McDonald's, McNuggets, 1983. 40 years of mechanically processed poultry paste in a patented shape. The most recognized chicken product on Earth. And now, you know exactly what it is. You've read the label now. Every nugget box you see from here will be different. That shift in perspective is exactly what we set out to give you. Thank you and see you tomorrow. Pink paste pressed into 4 shapes, battered in 17 ingredients, fried twice, served to 9 million pounds worth of customers daily. Patented geometry, pre-verbal brand recognition. That's McNuggets.